Starting. Here we go. Wait for the boop beep.
Ooh, it's hot here, Jess.
I got my baby fan over there.
Alright, see if this is going to allow me to see what's going on, Chicky Boo. So guys, it is Thursday.
It's Thursday, the 13th.
I was going to try.
Your phone's still being inky.
It's not being friendly at all. All right, so here we go. Let's see if it's going to pull me up. So it is Thursday. And Jess, it's right here.
Yay!
Helen, how are you? All right, it's going to be me and Jess.
I didn't even see Helen's thing here.
We're going to do a project. We're going to talk about these wonderful Juki Sergers today. We're going to talk about these awesome upcoming classes that's coming up. And you know what's around the corner.
Yeah.
Mom's Day.
I've already been getting, teasers, of, I might like.
Well,
and we happen to have something, up our sleeves that's very high on my own mom's list.
Too cool. Sewing machine, right? So we're doing our. Jess, you want to come over here and talk to me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Now that we
hold my phone, girl. All right. So this is Jess, me, and Chloe's back in the back there. We are doing our video today in class.
Yes.
We're going to show these wonderful sergers, of course, but. Phyllis, I have the Clearfoot. It's going to be on sale for you. You purchase it now. The Clearfoot just came in while I was on this week. I want to show that in a few minutes because we're going to do a tea towel.
Yes.
But can we do a teaser first on
for
what?
This afternoon?
Yeah. So
oh my God. I have been folding for like an eon.
I know. You cut that. We have our boutiques on special. The boutiques were on special Saturday.
We had a couple of them.
We only had 11.
We have all of them now.
We have them all. And we just placed a link on our Facebook page. And that link will go on sale. Excuse me. My bad. On sale right now.
Yes, it should already be up and running.
So if you see it on Facebook, you go to our Facebook, you hit the link below, it goes you to our fabrichut.com. And it's on that page, and there's 32 fabric pieces. You thumb through the colors and pick out which one you want. It's BOGO. But you know what a BOGO is, just half off. So it is $4.
Yeah.
It's $3.98.
It's a crazy price.
And Doug was saying $3.50 yesterday in our video and our YouTube. We are YouTube, and hopefully we're going to save this and put this on YouTube. So ladies that are not on Facebook, can you show us, see what's going on in YouTube? The sale ends on Sunday at midnight.
Okay.
All right. You have all weekend to buy. You can watch us at 5 o'clock today at our happy hour, and cut right then, right? Or because we like to run tabs.
Yes. Or
you can shop online, and you spend $35. It's free shipping anyway.
Yep. Just put a note in the box that you've got, blowout special orders coming, and they'll hold it so they can ship it all together.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your phone.
Okay.
Let's
do that.
Let's mosey.
Yes.
What we're gonna do, I want you to give your sneak preview, guys, because look at those beautiful color fabrics there. These are our boutiques. Look at that. We're going to have these all numbered and so that you can tell us, and Jess and me, how much yardage you want. If you already want to do some shopping, you can do that in that very pretty. You can do that now at fabrichut.com. Just go on our Facebook after you watch this, and you can shop then, or you can wait until me and Doug and Jess come back at 5. And you know what? I think I'm going to get something to drink at 5. And by the way, we have these elastic spools.
These should be live now as well.
Yes, these are now on sale for $15. It's 150 quarter-inch.
Clearfoot for the Serger online.
It is online, but we're going to give you a special while you're watching. All right. So, Jess, I'm going to take this. Where were we? This way, right?
Yeah, because we're going to do classes next, aren't we?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do classes now. I'm going to let you do the work. All right. Upcoming classes.
All right, so this weekend, let's jump right in. Is the Charm on Point, beginner friendly. So if you've never made a quilt before, this is a good one to start with.
Yes. And now you will only do the inner piece.
Yes,
you won't do the outside.
square.
So that is going to be beginner friendly.
And you don't even have to lug your sewing machine. We will provide that for you. All you have to bring are your supplies.
Yep. And we have probably about 6 ladies. It is a fun class. I'll make it fun. And that is very reasonable price. It starts at 11 till 3 or faster. So it depends on how many people we get. But very minimum price and minimum supply list, because the Sergers, the sewing machines, are going to be supplied for you. And we're going to have a classroom special. There's a classroom special on our sewing machines if you want to do it.
But all of our charm packs are now up front, right by the front registers, as soon as you walk in the door.
Yep. Isn't that cray?
I spent a lot of time making so those things didn't lean over.
All right. Now, Jess, can you go to the next class that we're going to do? This is Brad.
This one, I'm not taking it this run, but if it comes again, I'm going to take it. This is the Quilt As You Go Hexie.
Now that right there is not a beginner. It is not a beginner's class. It is a advanced.
Yeah,
intermediate.
You want to be comfortable with your quilting.
Advanced and beginner.
Yeah.
But that is a great class. You will learn that. You can take that, make it a table runner. You can make it a purse. You can make it a big quilt. On our Facebook page, it is a big quilt made that way, and then turn it around, girlfriend.
Go, so we can see the other
you
side.
You could also do it where it's reversible, so you don't have to do solid color. You can have those as different fabric colors.
Yeah. So now I want to say you're making one of these and 2 coasters.
Yep. So you're gonna learn it so that you can run with it. And what's nice is that it can be a quilt or it could be a garment. It could be a jacket. It could be anything.
I love quilted clothing.
Right. So isn't that cool?
It's always pretty. It's warm as the Dickens to me, but it is still very pretty.
And it's the 22nd.
Next Saturday. It's 22nd or 23rd. I can't remember.
It's next Saturday, whatever day that is. All right.
Well, Thursday's the 20th. I know that. So it's the 22nd.
Then I was right.
Yeah. The only reason I know that is because I have tickets to the tattoo.
Friday the 14th. Right.
Friday the 14th.
All right. And so gift cards are on special, by the way, still.
Yes, gift cards. The $50 gift card for $40 and the $100 gift card for $80. And you can buy those live with us now, or you can get them in store. I think they've got it finally straightened out for online.
Yes, you can purchase it online.
There's some coupon codes to go with it.
GS. All right, Jess, can you catch?
Let's try. Woo.
All right, so we're going to get, those are our classes that's coming up right now. Of course, we have the bowl class again, too. That's down the road.
Yes.
But this right here is a Serger project. We're going to talk about the Sergers because we have a really good buy on the Sergers right now. So we're going to get into it in just a second, but I'm going to come up closer to you. But this is a reversible Serger napkin, and we're going to do a reversible Serger towel today, okay? But that is your rolled hem, and we're going to do a satin edge so you can see how pretty that could be done with a Serger. Now also, Jess, let's show you this. This right here is a, y'all tease me about shower curtains. So there's my shower curtain.
Wider than I was expecting.
Yes, I made the shower curtain. I'm going to just go down a little bit. I made the shower curtain out of layer cakes. I can't remember how many I did, but there's the pattern. The pattern I'll just tell you about it is QT Fabrics.
Yeah,
it was a free download.
Pattern you can get off of their website.
And
there it is.
we can tell you about that. Okay, we can probably get a link to that as well. But it's called I can tell you right now, it's Splash Shower Curtain. And what's cool is that I did batiks and the solid white layer cake. We have sold out of the batiks layer cakes.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
That was a great deal on them
But
last
can
year.
I show this?
Yes.
Go ahead and keep yours open. Only thing I did on my sewing machine was top stitch the top. I did fuse this because I hadn't put my buttonholes in yet.
Right.
So this is interface. But look at the back of this, lady. This was all serge. I didn't have to line my shower curtain. And what's wonderful is not lined, so guess what? It dries faster. Think about that. But this was completely serge all the way through. Everything was serge. And the only thing that was done is you serge the edge, you flip it over and top stitch it. Isn't that the coolest thing? But all your seams are completely finished. No raw edges. So, guys, you know, I know you've bought some layer cakes. I know you've bought some charm packs. But you can create this really cool, right? And that was canvas, right? And then use canvas.
Yes, this is canvas, which we are getting ready to put in a nice big water refresh, so we'll have all of the colors again.
So those are my shower curtains. So y'all tease me about shower curtains all the time. So and you know, I know some of you might be watching this later, but that's my shower curtain. All right. So what I want to do now, Jess, is just go over here. I'm gonna let you.
We'll switch places. Yes.
So, guys, Juki has placed a special deal on 2 products. It's a combo. It's your go-to serger for all your construction needs, for your garments and everything. And then, Jess, if you pop over there, this is your Coverstitch. The Coverstitch is a partner to your serger. Now, some people will tend to buy a serger that has Coverstitch and serging together, but you know what takes so long? Is to convert that from a cover to a serger, because most time when you're constructing, you need a serge, and then you need a cover. Then you need a cover, but you set up a serger. So guess what? That's time every time you need to set your serger down and set it back up between cover and serger. So this is a great product, guys. It sells normally for, I believe, the cover by itself. No, I know the retail price is $999. A $1,000 serger, Coverstitch. Right?
Yes.
So this does 2-thread cover and a straight stitch and a triple cover. So you have triple cover that's very wide. You have a wide cover, which just 2 threads,
right.
2 top stitch. Then you have a narrow cover for pin tucking, and then you have a straight stitch. So you can piece with this.
Plus extra bits and bobs.
Yeah, it doesn't have a blade, so it's a top stitch only. I'm going to show how it works.
Okay.
But it can be you can piece all your serger, all your quilting with this.
Okay.
And it has nice brightness here. Okay, so that's what they have as a cover. You can buy the cover alone, I believe, at $599.
Okay.
Okay. If you already have a great serger.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you don't have a serger, maybe you have a serger, but you stand on your head to thread it. Well, this is where they make a basic serger, which is, I wouldn't say basic. This is their starter of the air threaders. They make 3.
The cover is a regular. It is not a regular machine, although it can do a lot of things that your regular machine can do.
You can't do buttonholes. I'll show.
Okay.
All right. So a cover stitch is, ladies, look at this. Oh my! Okay. This is a cover stitch. Try not to get naked here. This is a cover stitch, so it does that seam. And what people say is that that's all it does. But see, you can't do that seam on anything but a cover stitch.
Okay.
So what you do, ladies, is you take your fabric. And we're going to go to our machine right here, Jess. Mm-hmm. We're going to take our knit fabric. And you would normally overlock it, do something. It's all kinds of work you have to do. This is all you do. This is the inside of your seam. You're going to take it, flip it so that you can stitch like a sewing machine. There's your 2 needles. This is the bottom looper. I'm going to stitch. And what I'm going to do, Jess, is that I'm going to show this on a denim, on a knit, and on canvas.
Okay.
So that you can see that you can do fun stuff. And think of this as like a twin needle, but it's no puckers. And you get this wonderful overlock stitch on the back side. And if I wanted to, I could take this thread out and have one needle.
Okay.
I have option of a left, center, or right needle, and it'll give me a straight stitch only.
Okay.
That's what people like to do for piecing.
Okay.
I'm going to clip this, and this is a cover, and you can see we sewed. I'm going to let you when you get that, I'll let you do that. But you see what it is. It's a machine that is, and I hate to use a kitchen term, but you have your conventional oven. You have your air fryer, right?
I would love to have an air fryer.
I love my air fryer. I do shrimp all the time. You have your air fryer. You have your microwave. Well, think of your sewing machine as a work fun room. You have your regular sewing machine, right? And you have to have a serger today. You got, we overlock and you don't want these unraveling fabrics all over the place, right? And sometimes we pre-wash our fabric. Why not just overlock your fabric before you wash your fabric so it doesn't unravel and get all crazy in your wash machine? Yeah. But it does this unique stitch. This is the widest it goes. You can put a second needle in. You have triple stitch. Okay. You can also have just a one straight stitch. So that's what a cover stitch does. So it is like it works in your workroom. And if you go to a factory, we have specialty machines that do just cover, specialty machines that just serge, and then you have your regular machine that does everything else. Yeah. Now, when we want to use let's say that you want to put this aside for now, and you just really need a serger. You don't want to thread it. You don't want to spend 45 minutes to an afternoon of just threading your serger. You want to enjoy serging. Well, get your air threader. This is the starter of the air threader. There's 4 air threaders to purchase. Yes. In the Juki line. What's wonderful is that if you look at air threaders, you're looking at $2,500 on up to $7,000. Yes. Our highest price in Juki is $22.99 on sale, and it is a serger that's been made forever, and they make a lot of products. Yes. So it's air thread. So this is your air threader. But you can buy both of these for the price of one machine. That is quite the deal. Because this is $2,000 by itself. Normally, it sells for $1,299. So if you bought this separately on a regular day, you're looking at $2,800 worth of machinery. Yes. And you're getting it for $1,950. And it is financeable. Yes. So that's wonderful. Now, I'm going to go here now, Jess. This is going to be you stay right there. This table is the coolest thing. It doesn't come with it, but I want y'all to know this is $109. It is on sale for you guys today. If you have a Juki serger, that is the air threader. It fits all the air threaders, and it's on sale for 20% off, and we can ship it to you, okay? I'm going to go through some heavy fabric so you can see some overlocking with the serger. This is my standard foot that comes with, and I know Phyllis has been waiting for this for days. Well, actually, not for days, probably 6 to 8 months, right? But this is the clear foot. It is a foot that you can see through. So I'm going to pop this out. I'm going to let you pop it out for me, Jess, so I don't ruin the box. Yes. Box. This is a foot that you will sew with for a lot of things, because when you're serging and decorative edging and all that good stuff, you can see through the foot and see exactly what your stitches are forming. So what I'm going to do is, just like on my machine, I'm going to show you how you can construct with a serger. This is toweling fabric. Don't you just love this? Look at the lint falling off of that. So when you have these fabrics like here, this is something you just don't want to use on your sewing machine. So you're going to take the two pieces of fabric. We're going to serge these together with our serger. And just like a sewing machine, you have a stitch length, so you can make your stitch length longer because of the thickness of the fabric. But it's going to cut and get all those ravelings out of the way. And you know what's so cool? You can make a bathrobe. You can make those wraps.
Yeah.
You know? And it has a cutter right here on the side. And Jess, I'm going to give you this fabric. Because look at this wonderful overlock stitch. And that is the coolest thing.
You can hardly see that in there. That is amazing.
All right. So that's a really nice, strong, sturdy construction stitch. You see? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Now, what some people do is they say, you know what? I love that stitch, but I want to top stitch it. Well, this is where you can go and cover stitch it if you want to. All right? But you don't have to do anything with this seam at all. Hey, girl, how you doing? All right? Now, on this, I would normally overlock it and then go to my sewing machine.
Okay.
I could take this and flip it and top stitch it with my cover.
Okay.
And that's done. You see?
Yeah.
All right. So I can make my casing and everything and then feed my elastic through, but all that will be cover stitched. And then that's all I have to do.
So you don't have to worry about all the
No more
fuzzies.
steps. Yeah, no more steps. Okay? So that's where your cover is going to come handy. They're going to work as partners and have a great time. So love that, right?
So while you're doing that, I'm going to peek this in.
Yeah, there's a clear foot. See? Wonderful foot. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Now we're going to do our overlock stitch when we're sewing knit. I'm going to get something sheer. So we're going to go to a cotton fabric. So your 4 thread stitch, this machine is set up with 2 needles and 2 loopers. There's your 4 thread. And guess what? See this sheer fabric?
That is like super sheer.
Mm-hmm. Chiffon. You can roll hem this. Where's that piece? That one we did?
It's over here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we can roll hem this in a little bit, okay? But this is the roll hem done with the fishing line inside the fringes. This is a foot that you can buy as well. It's called the cording foot, and it allows you to feed cord into the foot itself, which allows you to put fishing line and wire, like your floor wire. You can do that and overlock it, and then it gives you these frills. But what's cool about a serger is that I'm gonna gather with this, okay? So I'm gonna take this piece, and I have a huge piece here. So what I'm gonna do is cut this down just real quick, okay? Because I don't want to waste all the fabric.
So I'm gonna get this little guy back in the box because Phyllis wants
No,
it.
I need that. Keep it out, girlfriend.
Dang nabbit, I just put it back in the
Well,
box.
that's making you work a little harder. Well, you don't. Thank you so much, Sophia. All right, so yeah, I'm making you work a little harder, girl. All right, because we have all the different fabrics today, the machines, you have to have differential feed. I'm gonna take that around, and then you can show them that stitch before I get into the differential feed. And guys, these sergers are wonderful. You get classes with the machine and everything, okay? I'm going to show you how to do a very creative edging in just a second. But the table is $109. You get 20% off. The foot is $61.99. You'll get 20% off. And it's only on sale while we're online, okay? Is that cool?
Yes.
All right. So here's my frill. If you're doing wedding dresses and prom dresses, girls and guys.
It is prom season.
Hello. We're going to want to frill this. This is so hard to sew, right?
Yes.
On a good day.
It's hard to cut on a good day.
So I'm going to roll hem a little bit to show you how easy it is to roll hem this fabric.
Okay.
But now I'm going to show you how to gather it. All right? So this is my right side. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine, my serger, and I call my serger a sewing machine because it really is not going to be something that, you know, it's not a foreign object in your machine, in your sewing room, your sewing room. It should not be a foreign object. If it is foreign to you, that means you have the wrong serger. That's why you have to have an air threader. You're going to take your stitch length, you're going to turn your stitch length, which is over here, to 4.
Okay.
Like a long stitch, like you will pull the thread, all right?
Gotcha.
We're not doing that because we have differential. Differential is in, and in means normal sewing. We want our dogs to feed twice as fast, so we want to gather. So we're going to put it on 2, which means twice as fast.
Makes sense.
Watch this. You're going to just overlock your fabric. And what's so wonderful is that this crazy fabric that you're stitching, and we can a little bit water stitch with, but we have control of that. And the reason why this is such a thin fabric. So we're making a water stitch with to capture more fabric, and it's gathering.
It's neat to watch. I've never seen this in action with at least like this.
Mm-hmm. And when you finish gathering, you put it back on in and back on 2.5, and you can put your width back because I moved that blade so far away from my needles so that I have a pretty gathering. And over here, you can see it's all loopy cray-cray over the downside. But that's what you learn in class is why you need to change this and that. But see how this is pretty?
Yeah.
All right? That's what you want. You don't want... Not to say that this is wrong. It does the job. But if you want to do the job properly, you would make the right width control.
Yeah.
But see how it's gathered and frilly? You see that? Isn't that cool? And what's nice is that when I go back to sewing... Here is my overlock stitch again. Mm-hmm. Done. See? I don't have to play with it a lot. Now, we are going to do... I am going to strip the machine naked.
Okay.
I'm going to take my little dust cup off. And this is where everybody goes, oh my God, you're going to strip it naked. I'm going to keep these needles in for now. Clip, clip. And I'm going to pull the yellow thread through and the white thread over here through. So I have no threads in my machine other than the 2 needles.
Okay.
If we use a different serger on the market, you have to unthread everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're just going to put the threads I want to use because, JS, I'm going to do... You can grab those fabrics over there. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
All right. So, guys, you know, we have honey cider for days. Honey, and remember I was telling you about the guest towels you can do? We have 1-yard cuts of this fabric. Here's our wonderful check. And we have this wonderful pair. Jess, guess how much that is, Jess?
When you mention the Coverstitch, how much is on sale for? The Coverstitch alone is on sale for
$5.99. If you want to buy the one that we have in the classroom, it's a brand new machine. You could save some bucks off of that. That is $5.49, and it's a new machine, new box, and everything. We just had, I think somebody traded up, and they took it home, and then they wanted to get the QVP, which is fine. It costs more money. But they just had it for a couple of days. So we're selling it as a classroom machine because it's brand new. All right? But that is on sale. And I can go over the pricing again too, ladies. But these are 1-yard cuts of the honey and cider, which I think is just cute as a button for your kitchen towels.
I'm going to walk over there for a second.
Yes. And I got a thread, don't forget.
There we go. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different 1-yard pieces. the coordinating fat quarter bundle.
And we're still doing them half off.
For the 1 yard pieces, yes.
Yeah. So if you buy one, get one free.
Okay.
Which line will be in $10.
For 2 yards, yeah.
So that's cool, right? All right.
Yep.
So ladies, y'all ready for me to throw you?
Alrighty, let's come back.
All right, Jess. What I'm gonna do, I want you to sandwich wrong sides to wrong sides on these pieces for me.
Okay.
And I want a check on one side and a pair on the other.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm doing, ladies, is that I'm going to use this wonderful embroidery thread for one side of my fabric and this wonderful green thread on the other side. Okay. And I want you to put wrong sides together. I know.
Force of habit.
I know. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. And normally what I do, Jess, is I spray it with lightly adhesive. So what we can do, if we can, the wonder clip's somewhere back here. But I'm going to put my decorative thread is going to go on my loopers. And I'm putting my green one as the predominant thread.
Oh, let me shift the camera. There we go.
All right. So when I'm down here in this nitty gritty, normally you have to stand on your head and thread your machine and do all that crazy stuff. We're going to push this little button up. This little button pushes up. That means that your air will be on in a few minutes. You're going to turn your hand wheel. When you turn the hand wheel, it clicks. Once it clicks, we're ready to thread. And on all sergers, you have to thread in sequence. This one does not have to thread in sequence. I can pick up my peach thread and click it down and go right into the threading process. And I am on an angle here, so hold on. Sorry, I gotta get up for just a second. Okay, there you go. Just to see.
Magic little baggie with the wonder clips.
It's probably out front, but don't worry. I will just wing it, okay? I'm going to clip my thread. I went through the serger. And by the way, those two classes we were talking about, machines are provided, okay? We're going to allow this thread just to drop, and you're going to let it puddle. And suck it through. And it's through your sewing machine already, okay?
That is so cool.
All right, we're going to
Every time I watch it, it's cool.
Yeah, we're going to grab our green thread. Now, we have options of using a thicker thread than a 40-weight thread. It's up to you how much coverage you want for your rolled hemming and your napkin edges and your placemats.
That would be like the spaghetti guys,
You can
right?
use a spaghetti thread, or you can use, some people would put 2 threads in the looper at a time because it makes it thicker.
I did not know you could do it that way.
Yeah, you can put, because your looper hole is large.
Gotcha.
You can use any kind of thread that's on a spool that you can, if it goes in
if it can fit through the needle, it'll work.
If it fits through your loopers, it works.
For your looper, okay.
And the needle too. Once you thread this, you close that down.
Okay.
All right, I have now taken my machine, and it won't sew with the door open. It won't sew with the foot up. Okay?
I don't think the door is fully closed.
It is.
Is it? Okay.
I have my width open. So I'm just going to overlock just using my decorative threads, just so you can see what I've just changed.
Oh, that's what it is, pressure foot. I keep forgetting that these things have that oops proof in them. I can't tell you the number of times I have started sewing and went, oops.
So I'm just overlocking. And there's your overlock stitch with the new threads in. So here is your, one second. Here's your green on top, and here's your pink on the bottom, right? We're going to play with this a little bit to do we still got to do some adjustment.
Yeah.
But that's your edging that I want to work with, okay?
Focus. There we go.
So I'm going to make a judgment call.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take out this thread right here, the one on the far left.
Okay.
It's going to give me a smaller seam allowance, okay? So here, hold that for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to go into my door, because my door has my tool here for my screwdriver and my needle in and outer.
I like that part of Shuki's, is that everything is contained.
Yep. So I'm going to lift my needles at the highest point. I'm going to put my needle inner outer, which is a lint brush with a hole. You see that? Mm-hmm. I'm going to push it up. I'm keeping my machine threaded. You see that, right?
Yes.
That's so that just in case I have a slippage,
yeah,
that my needle don't fall all into the machine. It holds it in place so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose it, and then you lose your mind. Because you go, where's that needle? It's there. All right, pop that back in place. Clip your thread, and I just place it, depending on what serger, on the cushion back here, or either there's a little magnetic thing back in the back. I'm gonna pull this thread out because I don't need that thread anymore. Close this door, and I'm not gonna go into my serger anymore because I'm using my machine now as a 3-thread overlock stitch. And where's that purple fabric I just did? Okay, so I'm going to sew this now.
Okay.
Just so you can see the difference in the width, okay? Now show them the width of that.
Versus, get the other one in there. Fingers, cooperate. Oh, that is significantly smaller.
Mm-hmm. That's so that because if I want to do napkins, I can change over to a roll down to a napkin real quick. All right. Now I'm going to create a satin stitch.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, as I'm stitching, I'm going to shorten my stitch length, just like a satin stitch you would do on a machine. And I'm going to increase my width a little bit, and this is all in your book. And you learn this kind of stuff also in class. So I'm just going to make this a pretty stitch. And there, voila. What do you think?
The beginning crazy to the better looking end.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, so now you're going to take your we did a yard of fabric. We bought a yard of the peach, the pears, and a yard of the crosshatch. Simply cut it to an 18. Mm-hmm. So it's 18 wide, and then 18.
And then 21.
21. Mm-hmm. So we just trimmed off a little pieces of it, right?
Yeah.
And we trimmed it and cleaned it up. I would simply spray this together so it's easy and keeps it all together. But I can take this now and go to my serger, make sure you're meeting all the ends together, start serging. And you're just going to skim a little bit of that fabric off just because you have all these eyelashes, okay?
This size makes that table magnificent.
Oh my gosh, this table is wonderful, ladies. If you don't have it yet, you need to get it. It's wonderful. And I'm just overlocking the 2 layers of fabric together, girlfriend. And what I do at the end of my seam is stitch right off. Right?
Uh-huh.
And then, this is not going to be a dead end seam. I'm going to cross stitch that again. I'm going to cross over that.
Okay.
You will have a dead end seam eventually and a tail like this.
Right.
That's when you put a little dab of fray block on here. And fray block, once it dries, it doesn't harden or stains.
Okay.
You got to have fray block. Make sure you keep your seams or your right side of your fabric together and on the same. Don't flip it upside down unless you want to have a decorative thread on one side.
Right, color change,
right.
yeah.
So we're going to turn it around. Now, what I normally do is have all 4 pieces. I just serge, chain.
Right.
Keep on chaining and then come back and then serge the other side until I get all 4 sides done. But here we go. We're going to just sew all the way down. And all that I'm doing is just supporting my fabric.
Which that table helps tons with.
Now, some people, I've seen this happen. You can actually use fusible and fuse these two pieces of fabric together. So there's a placemat.
Yeah. It'd be a very easy way to get a placemat
And
done.
then you don't have to worry about the two pieces being separate.
Or moving.
Or moving. You could also straight stitch this and play a little quilting with this without having batting. We're going to now take this nice edging again. Now, if I wanted a thicker results,
Yeah.
where's that napkin? Right here. Okay.
It's right over there.
Right there. We could take a heavier thread and get a better coverage. So think about that. Cut thread thickness will give you different coverage. So I could use this thread instead of the thinner thread.
Right.
And get a complete satin edge. This is pretty.
Although I have to say, I honestly like this width more so.
I like it. So I'm just stitching. And stitching. And then I'm going to go right here, and then I'm almost finished. You know, you can do a couple things, Jess. You could serge all four sides with right sides together and leave a little opening and turn it inside out and press it and top stitch it.
Okay.
You could do all kinds of stuff. Your choice, what you want to do. You could also use this decorative edge and then go to your sewing machine and press it down and then have that as a finished seam on one side, decorative edge on this side.
So that you still have a little bit of both.
You can play whatever you want to do, okay? But you can see how you can make a quick little gift in an afternoon. And just look how pretty that is, girlfriend. All right, now show them that.
Yep, it's on there.
Okay.
There goes the foot.
And I'm going to grab me that foot because I'm showing that next. That's okay.
Excuse me. Does the fray block wash out?
It does not wash out. It's a fabric sealant that stays there. Isn't that cool? All right, so you ready for some more?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna take this, and I'm gonna tell you why I like this foot. Okay, because I can see right through it. All right, so I'm gonna use this foot so I can look in there. I'm gonna use this foot so I can see right through it, and I can roll him. I'm gonna roll him another one.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to be a little creative this time, Chicky Poo. Snap my foot off. Snapping this foot on. Just bear with me here. Huh? Is it? There we go. It's in there. See? I just wiggled it in place. But see how it's clear?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get a heavier thread.
Okay. Name of this serger. This is the E1000.
The MO1000 is the starter. It's normally $1,900, right? It's on sale for $12.99, or you can get the cover stitch in that machine for $19.50. All right.
And this is the smallest of the air threaders.
This
right?
is the lowest,
the most inexpensive, rather.
So I'm going to use this thread now, ladies. This is a heavier thread, and it goes well with this.
Yes. Now
So-
this is that spaghetti, right? Yes.
Yeah, I love spaghetti. I'm going to open up this. You know why? Because my machine threads itself, so why not do it? I'm going to pull out my green thread here, and I'm going to pull the green thread through, and it's done. It's gone. That's gone. Done, done, done. I'm going to take my green thread off, and I'm going to use this thread in place. All right? So I'm going to go here, and the spaghetti thread comes in a kit
Yes.
with, I call it fashion or theme thread colors, right? We're going to push this up. Clip, there you go. Clips in there. You're going to clip your thread so that you have a nice clean finish. See how thick this is?
Yeah, it is.
It's still going to go in the hole. You feed it into the hole a little bit like that. You just push a little bit in, right? Puddle. Done.
And you didn't have to pull out the other one.
And then I have to do nothing. That's why people don't like to use the sergers. They have to they got to think everything. make your brain hurt. This goes down, it won't close up, and with it open, with it threading process, okay? So it's a safety feature. And now, Jess, it is set up to do a heavier stitch. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna pop this back in place. And I'm going to open up my stitch loop a little bit because I don't know how thick this thread is going to react underneath my foot. So I'm just going to open my length up just a little and then readjust myself. I'm using a thicker thread, so my green thread is thicker than the bottom thread.
Right.
So I'm going to loosen it up just a tad. But you see how wonderful that foot, you can see through the foot. Mm. You know exactly what you're cutting off. And everyone needs one. Because it's the bomb. And I'm just going to shorten my length until I get the side and stitch I want. And there we go. And then this gives you a better coverage than the smaller, thinner thread. Okay?
Yeah.
So that is really pretty, right? So you ready for some more?
Grab the other one here so I can see them together.
So it's a much better coverage, see?
Yeah.
It's more better on the side.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm going to do something else real quick. Let's say that we want a thinner stitch width.
Okay.
Well, we roll hem, and this is the roll hem feature. It's a little lever you push towards you. Your book is going to tell you everything is set up. So you're going to set this up. You're going to tighten this up a little bit. And then now it is a stitch that actually rolls the fabric like a napkin.
Okay.
You can show them that. I'm gonna take the other piece out of your hand, out of your
my lap.
Mm-hmm. And I like to use a thinner seam because it's pretty.
Yes.
You like? So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna do another napkin. Another tea towel. And now, ladies, she has that more in front so you can see.
Yes.
I'm just going to put my fabric together. See this, guys? And then just so. Grab the little curly cue because it wants to curl up, okay? Push it over. There you go. See how I just pushed that over? And just with the wonder clips, this will make it easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Spraying it too will make it easy. And you can use your quilt basting
like
spray.
Your 505, yeah.
Or 505.
The two of us have got to make sure to have the 505 after the incident last week.
Hello.
That had me so loopy I couldn't even remember how to put a pinwheel together.
Well, you know that was really for upholstery, like headliner, sticky stuff. All right, I'm just going to search all that. I want to just go over, finish doing this, so that you can see how quick you can do these guest towels. And you know, for $10. You got 4. And I'm serging off a little bit. You know why I'm doing that? So that my loopy won't jump back into my serger stitch.
Yes.
All right, so I got it over here so it's out of my way. So then when I go over here, I can hold that out of the way, see? Stitch, lift my foot a little bit if I want to that way. That's just to get that little piece under and start stitching. Grab this little knit. There we go.
It's being persnickety.
No, it's because I want to, you know, guys, so if you're in front of your serger and sewing, it won't be this difficult. It won't be. You won't have a little hit mishaps like that, but just grab it and go. And there you are. You're going to stitch that. trying to do this so my arm doesn't get in the way. I love it because I can see through that foot.
Yes. That really is a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
I see now why Phyllis was
Yeah, she's been wanting
so eagerly waiting.
You can lift the foot if you want to, just to shove that in there so that it's under the blade. The blade is up.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go ahead and stitch, and I'm just going to, fix it so that everything is nice and pretty. Okay? That's it. Keep on sewing. Once it gets started, you are good to go. Alright? And this thread right here popped out into place because that's how things go when you're in the classroom.
I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen live.
So I noticed a lot more peach there.
Yeah.
And so I'm fixing it now. There you go. I just put the thread back in the little. It just fell out.
Oh, so it didn't unthread. It just came out.
It just came out of my little swingy thing up there.
Okay.
My little thread guy. Easy breezy, huh? Mm-hmm. Check it out, Chicory Poo.
Alrighty.
Isn't that fun? Now, guys, do you have any questions about these machines? Because I can go. Guys, just so you know, I brag on this. I was one of the first people in Richmond, Virginia, to do a class on how to thread your serger. I'm talking about '84, but I think it was '86 when I taught my first serger class, or '87. I know that I was on the Midlothian Turnpike, and I was about 20-something years old. Right? So, sergers have come a long way. I know a lot about sergers, so if you have any questions, I will be happy to talk to you about it. Like, again, this one is if some people, they want that air threader. This is the most reasonable price, high quality, 8 hours sewing. You can put 8 hours of sewing on this a day, and it will sew. You just wash it. You just clean out the dust bunnies. You do a little maintenance, and that's it. But it is made to work like a commercial serger.
Yes.
It is a commercial serger in a home environment.
Yes.
Okay? So this is their serger. Just give you a little overview of this. It does a 4-thread, a 3-thread, which you just saw. It does your built-in roll hem. This is your stitch length selection, which gives you your stitch shortness or length. This is your gathering function. This is a blade function. The table doesn't come with, but it does have a wonderful table that's available. This scoots down. You have a cover. You have a handle, so you can take it to anywhere. All right.
And if you're going to take anything anywhere, make it an air threader, because that is going to make things so much.
If I had to thread my serger to do what I did today, I probably would only be able to show you the overlock stitch, and that was it. Because it takes longer with the thread. Now, your Coverstitch, ladies, is going to be your go-to serger for your, I didn't show that, did I? Your bathing suit, 4-way stretch, anything that's going to be athletic, you're going to use this Coverstitch, because every time you buy something or you get anything that you a workout, all right, you're going to use the 4-way stretch.
Phyllis is reminding us we need to talk about the Outlight.
The Outlight is wonderful. She got hers.
And the air floating feature is slick. Yes, it is. It is the coolest thing. And when I'm able to get a new serger, it's going to be a must-have. Yeah,
you can. And the thing is, some people say, "Well, I have never bought a serger. I'll buy the cheapest one I can get." They buy the one that you got to thread itself. And then you never use it.
I honestly don't use mine very much because of the threading.
Hold your money until you get an air threader. Do not just buy a serger and say, "I'm gonna try it," because if you try it, and you can't thread it, you're not going to use it. And if you just spend $400 on a serger, that $400 is gone. Now, what you do when you cover stitch, ladies, see this, and it's a stretchy. You're going to take the edge. This is how this works. You take your applique scissors. I'm going to lay this flat so you can see. If you don't want this, if you're not going to put it right on the edge of the fabric, you go under and you cut with your applique. This is the way you're supposed to do it. Your straight blade goes there, and the bill goes here. Hold this up, and what you're doing is you're cutting on a flat. See that? And you're not cutting your thread because the bill is pushing this down.
Right.
So this is how they do it in the factory. It's all done by cutting flat with the applique scissors. And you trim. And trim all the way through. And this is how it's done. And that's how you get that clean finish. And that's how all shirts are done.
Yeah.
So there you go. And this is your top.
Yeah.
Okay? Isn't that cool?
Alright, let's go over to this outlight because Phyllis is right. These things
the
are cool.
outlight is gorgeous and fun. It's sleek. It matches your sergers. And what's cool is that you can put it up here if you need to, right? If you really need more light.
Yeah.
But what's wonderful is that these are normally $49.95 and they don't get hot, okay? But what's nice is that you have an on and off switch right there, right?
And I mean, just right there, you can see the amount of light difference.
And the outlights, are not cheap lights. These are $49, which I have never seen an outlight for this low price. But what's nice is that you can slide this right in here, have wonderful color. You have enough light here, but this is just more light, okay?
Yeah.
So I love the sleekness of that. So these are still, you can buy that for 20% off.
Yeah.
So $49, it's $39.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's crazy.
Yep. So Phyllis jumped on that when we got that done. And guys, let's see. What else, girlfriend? Is that it?
I think that might be, unless you want to do a last once-over of the batiks for this afternoon.
I am just loving the batiks, ladies.
I know.
And hey, guys, please share. Tell everybody. I know some of you are into sewing guilds and quilting guilds and all these church guilds and things. Tell everybody we have $4 cross fabric for these batiks.
Yeah. And Terry, I will set one on your tab.
Because you know what? You cannot find batiks you can't find good quality fabric.
Gail, I don't think you could afford Avery.
Yeah, I'm reasonable. Look at this right here. This is new. Oh my gosh. I love this one, guys.
Yeah, the one I find myself obsessed with is this yellow and dots right here. And I can't tell you why. It's nothing in my normal run, but it speaks to me.
And guys, we're going to show this. Me, Doug, and Jess are going to show this at 5 o'clock. But if you cannot make it, guess what? You can buy it now. Go to our Facebook page and buy it.
Yeah, because the Facebook page will have a direct link. You don't have to go to our website and hunt.
Yeah, if you hunt, okay, what you have to do, you go to search. You type in Boundless Batiks.
Yeah.
Do not choose anything it suggests to choose. You just hit enter.
Yeah.
If you hit enter, it pulls up the batiks and it shows Boundless. And Boundless is going to have that little icon with a bunch of different batiks. You click on it, it's going to give you one area for $3.98.
Right.
You're going to have a little row of fabrics you can choose from, and just click down and then purchase that way. But if you like to buy from us, we love that too, because we're going to be lots of fun.
Because you get to see us prices again. These they have been moved down. Doug is a master of all. He moved them down to $7.95 a yard.
They're normally $10 if you bought it somewhere else. Our everyday low price, fabric hut low price is $7.95. That's why we priced it on Saturday saying $9.95, but that's what it's going to be.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
And then Doug worked his magic.
Yeah, $7.95.
And then buy one, get one free on top of that $7.95.
Crazy. All right, so there we go. Girlfriend, are we ready?
I think so. Let me get you up here.
If you have any questions about the Sergers, ladies, we do have financing. We can do 48 months, no interest. We pay the interest because Synchrony is the loaner.
Yes.
It's in your credit card in the mail when you fill out your application. But it's a quick little, it's nothing to it. Both Sergers are in stock. You can get your lessons immediately so that it's really easy to go home with it. Sometimes some people want us to go ahead and thread them up before they leave. So you purchase your thread's still on sale about for $1.
Yes, those Europatex cone threads.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And you can get the cover, the great Serger, and it would be $19.50. If you want to upgrade your Serger, there is just a $200 upgrade price.
Okay.
For the one that's above it, and then we make it work for you. You just pay the difference.
So if you wanted to get, is it the 3 or is it the 4? The one that's got the automatic thread cutter too.
The automatic thread cutter is the top line. We can make that work, but we have to just
have the
because
if you're really gonna get a Serger, get that one. That thing is
that's the one that has automatic tension. I don't even have to do tension adjustment when I roll him.
I watched you use it that first time, and that's
called the 3000. So if you're interested, call me 757-588-1300 option 1. If I'm busy, just leave a message for me. I will give you the pricing. I will talk about financing. What else? I'm going to tell you.
I think that's it.
I know. Crazy.
Pricing, financing, awesome deal.
Yeah.
Crazy awesome deal.
And then do we have people who want the feet and stuff?
I've got one for the feet and one for the outlight.
Perfect. And so, guys, until then, we'll see you at 5. We're going to grab some lunch before 5 o'clock.
I got leftovers, so I'm excited.
All right. Well, I'm going to go across the street. Thank you guys so much. And share. Please share.
Alrighty, bye, guys.
And we're going to give a giveaway.
Yes, we are going to have a giveaway. I think we know exactly what we're doing, but we're going to have to reconfirm that.
I said, no, I got it.
Alrighty. See y'all at 5.
Bye.